That's some high praise right there. Now, Prescott did struggle holding on to the ball all season long. He threw 17 interceptions this season, which was tied for the most in the NFL, and it was the most by a Cowboys quarterback since Tony Romo did that in 2012. His 3.7 interception rate was the third highest in a season over the last 5 seasons across the NFL. We got our guys back with us in Sin City in the desert. Marcus, are you outside?
No, I'm inside.
Okay, I just needed to know that. Okay.
I actually like the backdrop
there,
of the studio. I'm looking forward.
It looks so good. I actually believed you were outside.
I'll be in that studio on several occasions over the next few weeks. So yes, I like the way that it looks from now. I
thanks for divulging.
It's a great place. I've been in Vegas too long, y'all. I got here last Wednesday. Y'all know I got a 48-hour rule with Vegas. You can't stay here too long.
Yeah, me too.
And last night, Molly, you asked me about my raspy voice.
Yeah.
Last night, I got caught up in them Grammys, and I was just lost. My girl Lizzo
it was
tore
off
it up.
the chain.
Oh, my God,
It was off the chain
man.
last night.
Man,
The Grammys, I'm glad Marcus brought that up. Oh, it was special. Beyonce, listen, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, then the celebration of hip hop, LL, and the whole and the award named after Dr. Dre. It is so appropriate. So appropriate.
Let me tell y'all something funny before we go. So I was waiting on DJ Khaled all night, right? I knew the God Did performance was coming up. I went outside. When it came up, Stephen A., I went outside in the hallway and I screamed, they ain't want us to win. And like 4 people came out their room and said, God did. I was crying. I thought they was going to call security on me, man. It was a good time last night. I love Lizzo, though. So if you know Lizzo, SA, or Molly, you know Lizzo, tell Lizzo I love her. Lizzo is a positive light in the world. That's my girl, man.
Yes.
She absolutely is. She absolutely is.
It's about damn time. Yes.
All right, Marcus.
In a minute.
Marcus, one word for you.
Let's go. We got to work.
Spa. The spa. That's where you should go. Stephen A., should Dallas extend Dak?
Look, y'all. Look, all right? Michael Irvin, Swagoo, yeah, but by default.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you got to. Let me be very, very clear. I don't think he deserved it. But I understand, if you the Cowboys, why you got to do it. Now, Swagoo, you're a different animal because you were in Dallas, and you were in Dallas after the Super Bowl years, and so you're accustomed to the struggle. The struggle's real, and you're accustomed to it. So I understand that. You understand? I understand that. So you could look at Dak Prescott, and you could go like, yo, you give him his money. You see what I'm saying? The shame is in that damn Michael Irvin. You understand what I'm saying? It's in that damn Michael Irvin. That's the shame. The 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Hall of Famer, the playmaker. You got a quarterback that, damn it, don't make plays when it counts. And this dude is sitting up here talking like, yo, of course you're going to give him an extension. Of course you're going to give him his money. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. I mean, there's a level of mediocrity that has been accepted. Now, I don't want to call Dak mediocre. Dak is damn good. He's not a scrub. And it's back-to-back 12-5 seasons, and I see all of that. But damn it, it's America's team. It's the Cowboys, man. I mean, damn, they ain't had a Super Bowl since, not only have they not had a Super Bowl since 1995, Super Bowl championship, they haven't had a Super Bowl appearance since that time either, and they haven't had an NFC championship game since that time. So there's 3 layers of futility that we failed to bring up. We only bring up one. They don't have a Super Bowl title. No, they don't have a Super Bowl appearance, and they don't have conference championships appearances in 27 year and counting. And this guy has been your quarterback for 9 years. And he's got 2 playoff victories to show for it. Now, it takes 4 playoff victories to win 1 Super Bowl. The brother got 2 playoff victories in 9 years. Okay, that means he's averaging a playoff victory every 4.5 years. Now, to y'all, if y'all want to sit up there and say that warrants a contract extension, I'm going to defer to y'all. All I'm going to say to y'all is that it's kind of disappointing.
I just
That's
had
my
an epiphany.
brother's. That's my brother's definition of success. That's all I'm saying.
Can I say this before Playmaker go? Because I've been watching you at Playmaker. You know, both of y'all I consider my big bros, and I love y'all to death. I've been watching Playmaker for a long time. Playmaker, I just realized when Stephen A. was saying this, Playmaker, this your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault. This is Troy Aikman fault. This is Emmitt Smith fault. This is Leon Lett fault. This is Larry Allen fault. This y'all fault, right? Because y'all set a standard. What you are supposed to do, okay? And I know you going through this with Dallas and the University of Miami right now, Playmaker. And I know that you were a part of those teams when they were great. That's all I want to say. I was a part of it. See how Stephen A. just threw me to the trash? He say, you different because you suffered a lot of mediocrity when you was playing in Dallas. It really, it hurt me. It hurt me. It got personal. It did get personal.
And me?
So Playmaker, I'm going to pass the mic to you because you experienced the heights of what the Cowboys was. I just want to say it's your fault. All the guys that have come after y'all have had to try to get up to this standard. And the fact is that don't nobody acknowledge all y'all went to the damn Hall of Fame. Everybody.
When I got to Dallas, there was a championship on the table. Don't you have a career here and not leave a championship on the table? And I still believe Dak will have that championship to leave on the table. I'm totally with Jerry Jones. I'm totally with Stephen Jones when they say right here, Dak is our guy. I never heard anyone say, let's start building something, but let's get rid of what we have going right now that's pretty good. I know Dak threw some interceptions this year, but Dak has never, let me say this again, never, ever. He's never had a losing season, unless you count the 2-3 he went in 2020 when he got hurt. But he's never had a losing season. In the last 2 seasons, he's had back-to-back, led this team, the number one offense. He's the number one offense with him on the football field. Stop talking crazy. Stop even acting like, oh, it's time to get rid of Dak. And go find who. They don't have quarterbacks sitting out here on the apple tree to go pluck and put in your lineup. You can't find another Dak Prescott. And we made the mistake the one time by holding out like we're going to get a better deal. The number's only going to continue to go north from here. You sign Dak. You lock him in. Jerry and Steven, don't make the same mistake you made this year and not have enough weapons for Dak.
Irvin.
Because if Amari Cooper was on that team, we would be right here in Phoenix right now.
So
and I know Jerry
where
and
we're
Steven
gonna
heard
go.
that.
So that's where we're going to go.
Stop doing that. You can't just say it.
I'm telling y'all, we would have been right here. If T.Y. Hilton would have signed earlier, we would be right here. Dak Prescott can get us.
Hold on. So now is if we had Amari Cooper. Now if T.Y. Hilton had signed earlier. Let me ask you this question, Michael Irvin. When you sat up there and you proclaimed that Dallas was going to the Super Bowl, didn't you know that Amari Cooper was going? Didn't you know that T.Y. Hilton had been signed late? It didn't stop you. And by the way, that's right. Swagoo's upset because you gave me the ammunition. Thank you. You gave it to me on a silver platter. That's what they do, Swagoo. Didn't I tell you? That's just what they do. Just be patient and wait. They can't help themselves. Michael Irvin, let me ask you this question, Michael Irvin. Let me ask you this question. I give it to you. You can't just pluck a Dak Prescott off a tree. I got that. I just have a simple question, and I'll leave it to you two to banter over after I ask this question. Are there any quarterbacks out there that you know that could get you a playoff victory once every 4.5 years or 2 times in 9 years?
But okay, Stephen A. Let me get the answer.
I'm just asking.
Let me just drop
I'm just asking.
Let me just drop something on you. Let me just drop something on you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me drop something on you because we like to talk about the inefficiencies Dallas has had. And Dak, they haven't won any playoff game. It's not about winning playoff game. It's about winning Super Bowls. I'm sorry. You got to win Super Bowls. You got to win playoff games to get a Super Bowl. It's Green Bay. Green Bay has had great quarterbacking for the last 40 years. And each one of those Hall of Fame quarterbacks only had one Super Bowl. It's a difficult thing to win, but Dak Prescott has the ability to get the Cowboys there. I don't want everybody out here to fall into this mix and this mess that y'all perpetuate where everybody's coming in like, you got to get rid of Dak. You got to get rid of Dak. And leave us sitting somewhere in purgatory, somewhere between heaven and hell without a quarterback for the next 15 years. So y'all can stop this rhetoric and stop this mess because your virus will not get into our computer and get us out of the fight.
Already has.
Stay in the fight and we're going to beat up that shit. So stop it.
Everyone seems to be getting triggered this morning.
From the mountaintops.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.